When an appliance breaks down, most homeowners have the same immediate thought. Do I fix this, or is it time to replace it? And honestly, that's not always an easy decision because appliances aren't cheap and repairs can add up quickly, and sometimes it feels like they're always breaking at the worst possible moment. So today we're going to talk about appliance lifespan versus warranty and how to know when to repair, when to replace, and how to be ready for when something actually breaks. Because it's going to break, it always does eventually. Let's start with a simple truth. Every appliance in your home has a life expectancy. Nothing lasts forever, and knowing roughly how long your appliances should last can help you make smarter decisions when something starts acting up. According to data from the National Association of Home Builders and organizations like Consumer Reports, this is the average lifespan for some of the most common household appliances. A refrigerator typically lasts 10 to 13 years. A dishwasher usually runs about 8 to 12 years. Washing machines average around 10 years. Dryers can last about 10 to 13 years. Ranges and ovens will be 13 to 15 years. And water heaters, well, they are usually only around 8 to 12 years, depending on maintenance. Now, those are averages, not guarantees. Some appliances die early and some run forever. And most land somewhere in the middle. But once you know these ranges, you can start asking smarter questions when something goes wrong. Here's the big question. If your appliance breaks, is it worth fixing? A good rule of thumb that many technicians use is the 50% rule. Here it is. If the cost of the repair is more than 50% of the cost of a new appliance, and the appliance is already more than halfway through its expected lifespan, then replacement is often the smarter financial move. Let me repeat that. If the cost of the repair is more than 50% of the cost of a new appliance, and the appliance is already more than halfway through its expected lifespan, replacement is often the smarter financial move. Here's an example. If your 12-year-old refrigerator needs a $700 repair and a new one costs $1,200, you're putting serious money into something that's already near the end of its life. In that case, replacement might make more sense. But if your 3-year-old dishwasher needs a $200 repair, then that's usually worth fixing. Because the age matters, the cost matters, and reliability of certain appliances matter. Another factor to consider is energy efficiency. Newer appliances often are far more efficient than models from even 8 or 10 years ago. The U.S. Department of Energy reports that modern Energy Star appliances use significantly less electricity. And that means by replacing an aging appliance, you could actually save money over time on utility bills, especially with refrigerators, washing machines, and HVAC-related systems. But here's where things get tricky. Most homeowners don't budget for appliance replacement at all. When something breaks unexpectedly, it becomes an emergency decision. And emergency decisions are almost always more expensive and more stressful on everybody. That's why being prepared matters. One of the best ways to prepare for appliance breakdown is understanding what coverage you already have and what you don't. Many new appliances come with manufacturer warranties, but those are usually only going to last 1 to 3 years, and then after that, you're on your own unless you have some kind of extended protection or appliance warranty in place. And that's where a home warranty or an appliance warranty can play a big role in your decision making. With an appliance warranty, the goal isn't just to fix things when they break, it's to remove that financial shock when they do break. Instead of facing a sudden repair bill or a replacement cost, you already know what kind of coverage you have and what your out-of-pocket costs will be. For example, with home membership, homeowners can look directly at the coverage chart and see exactly what's covered for appliances, including parts and labor limits. That transparency matters because it helps make informed decisions in the moment. If your refrigerator fails and you know that your appliance warranty includes coverage for that repair or replacement, the decision becomes much easier. So instead of asking, can I afford this right now? You're asking, is this covered and what's the best next step? That shift alone reduces a lot of stress in your life. Now let's talk about warning signs. Most appliances don't just stop working without warning. They give clues to something and they tell you that something is wrong. And paying attention to those clues can help you plan ahead instead of reacting in panic. If your refrigerator isn't keeping a consistent temperature, or your energy bills are suddenly spiking, or your washing machine, for example, starts making that loud banging noise, or your dishwasher leaves residue on everything all the time, then those are early signs that something might be failing in one of those appliances. And addressing those small issues can sometimes prevent bigger, more expensive breakdowns later. Maintenance also plays a huge role in extending appliance lifespan. Simple habits like cleaning your refrigerator coils, checking your washing machine hoses, descaling your dishwasher, and cleaning your dryer vents can add years to the life of your appliances. According to the U.S. Fire Administration, nearly 3,000 home dryer fires are reported each year. Many are caused by a failure to clean the dryer vents. Maintenance isn't just about longevity, it's about safety too. And I think we have a video about that on the page. But even with perfect maintenance, appliances still wear out. The motors fail, the heating element burns out, electronics stop working. And when they do, that question comes back. Do I repair it or do I replace it? And here's the bottom line. If the appliance is relatively new and the repair is affordable, repairing usually makes sense. If the appliance is older or inefficient or is facing a major repair, then replacement might be the better long-term investment. And if you have an appliance warranty in place, that decision becomes less about financial pressure and more about practicality. You're not scrambling to cover a surprise expense, you're simply using the coverage that you already have. The smartest homeowners aren't the ones who never have breakdowns, they're the ones who are ready whenever that breakdown happens. They know the average lifespan of their appliances, they budget or plan for eventual replacements, they stay on top of their maintenance, and they understand what their warranty or appliance coverage includes before something goes wrong. Because when your refrigerator stops cooling or your washer stops spinning, then that's not the moment that you want to start researching your options. That's the moment you want to already have a plan. So being ready for an appliance breakdown doesn't mean that you're expecting the worst. It just means that you're understanding how your home works, knowing when a repair makes sense, knowing when replacement is smarter, and having the right protection in place so you're not caught off guard. And when you approach it that way, appliance breakdowns become less of a crisis and more of a manageable part of home ownership. And that's what we want for you at Home Membership. So if you are interested in home membership, home warranties, please make sure you check out homemembership.com and we'll see you over there.